All right, put your hands together for Alex Handy.
What is up, guys? How you doing? Nice. Good to be here. Love that. Feeling good. Took the subway here. Loved it. Love getting on there. Love every time I get on the subway, active crime happening. That I have to solve for some reason. For some reason that's on me, which I love. I feel like every time I get on the subway, someone gets on the intercom and says maybe the craziest thing I've ever heard in the most calm voice. Like, they'll just get on and they'll be like, sorry, we're experiencing a slight delay because there's a Babadook on track level. I'm like, all right. Not great for me. But also, I don't know, okay, I've noticed they have these like signs on the subway now too. I don't know if you've seen these. They have these like PSA style posters about like subway etiquette. But for some reason they're structured as though they're a tweet from a passenger. So you'll look at this sign and it'll be like, hey, just got hit by a backpack on the subway. Could we fix this? And it's like, how is that your biggest issue? On the subway. Like backpacks? Some dude just blew meth in my mouth. Maybe we fix that before we get to the backpack problem. I don't know. Like, I feel like the only way that complaint would make any sense is if it was like, hey, just got hit by a backpack. Also, why is it filled with dolls that look like me? Why is that part of it? A bit about me, I do have a girlfriend. Pretty cool, thank you. Got a girlfriend, pretty dope. Pretty cool how far AI is getting, I think. I'll just download one of those, which I love. It's pretty good. She made me do one of those love language quizzes, though, recently. Any of y'all done that? Hell yes. And I bet it fixed everything right away. If you don't know what it is, it's like a BuzzFeed quiz you do that's supposed to tell you what's important to you in a relationship. I did the test. There's like 6 different love languages you can get. I did the test. I got physical touch and quality time. I like to have sex a lot. I don't know. I actually don't know what that means. But I do feel like those are chill, normal love languages to have. Physical touch, quality time, those seem like regular ones. My girlfriend did the test. Her number 1 love language was acts of service. I was like, what are you, a pharaoh? Like, why is that even one of them? Like, oh, how do I experience love? I don't know. Slaves, I guess. Mostly slaves. If I had to narrow it down to one, I guess slaves. She also asked me what my hall pass would be recently, like my celebrity hall pass, like which celebrity I would sleep with if I had permission. Thought that was kind of a fun way to ruin a dinner, eh? That's kind of sick for me. We get to fight at the keg. That's fun. That's like one of those questions, there's no good answer. Like, as a boyfriend, you just gotta not answer that. I'm such like an idiot. I tried to find like a nice guy answer, and then I ended up sounding like a psycho. Whereas like my celebrity hall pass, Gandhi. I love his ideas. I love what he's about. That's kind of like a lose-lose scenario for me, though, that question. Like, no matter what I say, it's not going to go well. Because there's no world in which I ever get to, like, sleep with this celebrity. There's definitely a world in which I don't get to watch their movies anymore. That's pretty real for me. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, I should use that to my advantage. You know? Like, next time she asks me this question, I'm just going to say someone from one of the things she likes to watch, so then I don't have to watch that anymore. Like, oh, do you know who I think is pretty hot? I guess the priest at your nephew's baptism? He's pretty good. Wouldn't mind having sex with him, I guess. Me and my girlfriend, we moved in together this year, which is good, which has been nice. It's been great. I will say she has, I did find out she has OCD, which is fun. And it's fine, but it's not what I was expecting. Because I heard OCD, and I was like, oh, she's going to be super clean. She's not that. She's not that at all. Maybe the opposite of that, actually. I guess she's been leaving an even amount of hairs in the shower. I haven't really been counting those. But her brand of OCD is she'll wake me up in the middle of the night and make me go downstairs to check if the oven is off. And obviously, I should be the one to check. I was fast asleep not thinking about it, you know, so obviously that's on me. I don't mind checking. I just wish one time the oven would be on. Oven's never been on. Pretty sure we've maybe never even used the oven. Like, I guess you think I baked Wendy's at home tonight. Like, I don't know what you think is happening down here. But I will say, we do get along really well, which is nice. Me and my girlfriend, we do get along. We don't fight a lot, which is great, because I've had relationships in the past where we would fight a ton. And they would get mad at me for stuff that, if I'm being honest, I'm not even sure you're allowed to get mad at, you know? Like, I was in an argument with an ex one time, because she was like, oh, you love your dog more than you love me. And it's like, yeah, a bit. You know? The dog never called me a coward in front of company. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure if I took the dog to Spider-Man, we would have got to the theater on time. Like, I don't know. Dog's kind of killing it right now. We'll say this. I was at the doctor's office recently for like a chill, awesome reason. Don't worry about it. I was hanging out in the lobby. I was hanging out in the waiting room, and I saw that they had a sign above the desk. I was like, hey, you want free condoms? Pull up to the desk. We got you. And I was like, okay, I'll try that. Thinking this guy would give me maybe 5 condoms I could discreetly put in my pocket. This dude handed me a brown paper bag full of maybe 100 condoms. It's like, I don't know what vibe I was giving off in this waiting room. You think I have sex like a criminal, but this is insane. Also, I don't have a backpack, dude. I have to carry this sandwich bag of condoms home loose, just in the open, as if I'm gonna screw the whole bus for lunch, you know? And I feel like that's not a chill look. That's not a cool amount of condoms to have on your person. Like 100, that's way too many. You see someone with 20 condoms, they're like, damn, this guy has sex. This guy's fun weekend ahead for him, I bet. You see someone with 100 condoms, they're like, I don't even think he knows what condoms are, to be honest. This guy's doing a weird craft later. Nobody talk to him. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I have to go back home this weekend. I'm from Kitchener-Waterloo. Gotta go back home, which is fun. I have decided, though, I decided recently that when I go home, I'm no longer seeing my high school friends. That's done. Mostly because they're the worst people I've ever met in my whole life. Like, I have one of these friends, maybe you had this, he's like, one of these guys, he's always trying to spice up the conversation, like, with a fun what if, would you rather style question. So you'll just be hanging out, having a good time, and then out of nowhere, he's like, hey, if you were like a murderer or, I don't know, a pedophile or something, and then you were sentenced to death, what would you order as your last meal? And it's like, dude, just ask me what my favorite food is. You know what I mean? It's the same question. I don't know why I have to be a pedophile first. Pretty sure that's not changing how ravioli tastes, you know? This has been great. This has been a good night. I will say I was having a bit of a weird week. My grandmother, she was sick in the hospital. Thank you. No, she was sick. It was getting pretty bad. It finally got to the point where we were like, do you know what? Best thing to do, unplug her. Plug her back in. That did not work. So, live and learn, some of us. Anyways, you guys have been great. Thanks so much for hanging out, and have a great rest of your night.